Is it scary to be a single mom to a half black, half Chinese boy in China? I don't think scary is the accurate word. Feeling tired to explain to others is the correct word, okay? From family members to friends to strangers, yeah, they always have some questions and you just don't want to answer certain questions, yeah? I think as a parent, you always want to focus your energy on providing a good life for your baby and trying to keep a balanced life, which is very hard to keep a balanced life. You want to have a little bit of me time. You want to focus on your work. You want to grow. You want to be connected to your friends. All of these are a lot of actual tasks that you have to be strategic and work on it. So then on top of that, you have to answer to these unsolicited questions. It is very tiring and energy consuming. And also you don't feel it's necessary. But mind you, we also live here. People are not very direct, even though I'm not happy with certain questions that people ask me, I still at least maintain diplomatic, not to reject them, not to tell them to fuck off in their face, right? So you have to be mindful of the culture as well. Yeah. So long story short, is it scary? I don't think it's scary. Yeah, you have moments of, doubt, which is common. Sometimes you doubt your abilities to provide. Sometimes you doubt that you're going to be always patient. Yeah, all of this. Yeah. So which is normal, which is human. But explaining to others is something that I not very comfortable with. Yeah. So that's why my family don't even know that I am doing it by myself. Yeah. They still think that I'm living a happily, I'm living happily ever after having the baby, with the daddy. Yeah. But, it's hard to tell them, hey, it's okay. It's challenging. It's okay. Challenges arise no matter what marital status you have, there are challenges, I've been doing this for 2 years by myself and it's good. We survived, we even thrived, Do I feel tired? I do, Do I wish that I had a lot of help and support? I do. But it's life, it's life. You have to deal with all kinds of challenges. So the reason why I didn't tell my family is because their first reaction wasn't very convincing to me. I'm being polite. Okay, it was very disappointing, especially my siblings. They're judgmental. They weren't supportive to me. They weren't understanding. So I'm not going to tell them another thing that they don't have the capacity or ability or the will to try to understand before jumping into judgment, And my parents, I simply don't want them to worry. I also don't want them to over help. They love me. They love their grandson. They might want to, hey, let us move to Shanghai and help you. No, I don't want to live with my parents. Right. I also don't want to move to their city, even though it's super easy, super chill, super cheap. Yeah. I don't want to do that because this is my life, even though it's challenging. I have my ways of coping with it. If I need help, I'll ask for help, I don't want them to jump in. I also want to give myself some time and space to digest the fact that I'm doing this by myself. And I want to heal from some of the traumas that I've gone through with the situation with the father of the child. I want to have some space for myself. And also I want to see if I could do it by myself, right? And it turns out that I can do it. I'm doing great, I'm very proud of myself. And I don't want somebody to jump in and judge me and saying that if you're not in a marriage, in a relationship, you're a failure. there is still a lot of negative stigma about, single moms, single parents, single fathers get a lot of praise, to be honest, you see a single dad raising the kid by himself, they be, oh, that's so sweet. And you see a single mom, they be like, oh, she couldn't keep a man, so I think these are the reasons that I don't tell my family. I think you don't have to tell your family about everything, right? When the time is right, and then you do it, right? Also, I think having a kid, experiencing all of this, makes me grow a lot. I now know where to draw boundaries, even though your family members care about you so much, and sometimes they really, really get into your face, with the good intention. So that's the hard part. They have good intention, but they don't have the tools to keep themselves, composed when you're delivering some message which they don't feel something that they want to hear. So I think, long story short, is it tough? It is tough, yeah. But is it manageable? Yeah, we're trying, right? Do I need to block out unnecessary noises? Yes, I need, and I'm doing that. Yeah. All right. So that's the story. And I think it's kind of common. I have a friend whose sister divorced her husband, and they didn't tell their parents either. Yeah. Right. So it's hard to change somebody, and it's also wise to block out some unnecessary noises because they cannot digest that, and then they bring it back to you. They blame you for you bringing some news that they cannot digest, So that's just very unhealthy in a way. It's kind of toxic, yeah. But I think I'm happy that I stand up for myself, and I'm holding my ground, and my baby is healthy, and we're doing great, yeah. So that's the story, and thank you for your care.